Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your August the 13th, 2025. Well, the big weather story, of course, is the after effects of all of that rain we got yesterday. Caused some serious flooding. We knew we were going to get rain, but boy, not quite that much. Some areas getting upwards of 6 inches of rain in a very short amount of time, causing flooding problems there in the metro Chattanooga area, as well as parts of North Georgia. Fort Oglethorpe got pretty overwhelmed there. And the good news is we're going to be starting to see things dry out. We still have flash flood watches up here for today, but as we go into the weekend, we're going to see some nice improvements. Now, before we get going into this update, first, if you're following on Facebook, make sure you give the Talking Live broadcast channel a big thumbs up and a follow here. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future forecast updates. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look there in Chattanooga as we've got some gray skies and some wet roads around. We've had some heavy rains earlier, but it has dissipated down a little bit. Some good news there. And looking over toward Lake Chattooga, North Georgia, also not looking too bad there for the moment, but they could see some more rain there as well as we go into the afternoon hours. Local radar showing where the heaviest rains are across northwest Georgia and around the Chattanooga area. We're seeing some improvements there. We're seeing some pretty heavy rains off to the west this morning, but that has since dissipated now and fizzled on out a little bit, I should say. We still have the flash flood watches up and goes until about 8 o'clock, but we'll see those begin to get trimmed away a little bit as we go into tomorrow. They should go ahead and get on down and out of here, and we'll see the reduced rain chances starting for tomorrow. Now, as we look at our satellite imagery, we got a lot of moisture still streaming up out of the Gulf, but not as much. We're definitely seeing a marked improvement, not seeing as much activity out here in the Gulf, but we still got some pretty good moisture here back across Alabama that's still got to come on through here. And with the daytime heating, we're going to fire up some additional rains to come into Georgia. Now, looking at our regional radar, we're seeing some of the rains there across Alabama still coming on through. We got some more moisture here streaming up from the south. So, again, you guys here across North Georgia, you're going to get some more in here. And, again, across East Tennessee as well, as we're getting that daytime heating to fire up that very juicy air mass. And we'll get some more thunderstorms out there for this afternoon. Now, we are still continuing to watch Tropical Storm Erin. It's kind of holding its own still, 45-mile-per-hour winds. It has slowed down a little bit, but all indications are this thing is going to stay well on out to sea. We're not going to have to worry about this thing, and it's going to allow the temperatures, I think, by the end of the month to really significantly cool down. I mean, really looks like a nice little trough on the backside of this as this thing begins to clear on out of here. Now, let's go ahead and look at our forecast model. Again, the trend is for reduced rain. You're not going to see as much green on this thing as we go on through this loop here, as we're going to see things begin to slowly improve there. So as you take a look at that timestamp there, you see the rain kind of coming on out of there. But notice as we go through Thursday, just some spotty showers around. Again, not as much coverage. Should mean things begin to dry out a little bit, get the lawns a chance to catch up a little bit. And I think that'll continue right into the weekend as well. So get ready for some improvements there as we go through the forecast period. All right, let's go take a look at your forecast maps here as I go and put this into motion for you here as we go for the next 7 days. As again, we're going to see that rain chances start to come down. There is that front there toward the north that's going to try to come on in, but it's going to stall out to the north there. It will cool off areas of the northeast, but not getting to our area there. We're just going to see general, again, isolated showers and thunderstorms here going into the Saturday and Sunday, but really not bad. It's going to be a little bit better. It'll be hotter outside. We're going to have temperatures in the 90s once again. And then as we go into next week, we got this another frontal system that's going to kind of come on in. This is the one that's going to catch that tropical system there off the eastern seaboard and kind of shove it on out to sea. And then once it clears, I'm guessing sometime around the 26th, 27th, we may have a pretty good trough that come down and cool us down here toward the end of the month. That's what I'm thinking here for right now. So let's look at your forecast here as we look at for tomorrow. Again, down to a 40% chance of rain, a little bit better, 89-72. That's fairly seasonable with scattered storms around here in Chattanooga. Elsewhere, looking at temperatures mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s for tomorrow. Again, a few scattered showers here for tonight. Should be settling down as we lose that daytime heating. Tomorrow, scattered storms under a partly sunny to occasionally mostly sunny sky. We'll see temperatures here into the upper 80s to flirting around 90 degrees in some locations. Regionally looking like this: Nashville at 93, Memphis at 94, 91 down in Columbus, 87 in Columbia with a high rain chance there, and 96 down in Jacksonville. And the next 7 days, wow, look at this, 20% chance of rain coming here Friday right through the middle of next week. But those temperatures, yeah, they're going to be a bit steamy. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s, overnight lows low to mid 70s. And those feel like temperatures, yeah, they're going to be pushing the century mark. So summer not quite done with us just yet, but the good news is we're going to get a chance to dry out. And boy, it's definitely been the summer of the flood. I mean, just unbelievable numbers of flash flooding that has happened across the country here in 2025. And hopefully we get a bit of a break here as far as the short term is concerned. Next 7 days really looking a lot better. All right, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talking Live broadcast channel. Again, if you haven't given us a like and a follow here on the Facebook page, please do so at this time. And make sure you give us a subscribe over on the YouTube channel. All right, that's y'all's update. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next update. Until then, you guys have a safe day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.